intake calculation application development. And then in second phase, we have a secondary data from Indonesian food composition table, Nutri-Survey database. That's to identify and inventory food items, food picture, and food grouping. And then also in second phase, we prepare an KUALA 24 development to develop the KUALA 24S mobile application to calculate added sugar intake. And then in the third phase, we want to see how the acceptance of KUALA 24 and opinion about the KUALA 24 to describe how is the acceptance and to assess school age children's opinion about the KUALA 24 and the need for future improvement. So this is a food item, a food database in KUALA 24. We have the source of food composition from Indonesian food composition table, food database, and then food database Indonesian Food and Drug Administration. We have like more than 77,000 used in KUALA. So this is the screenshot of KUALA 24 app. We can see here if we want. If we want to see what food that we want to see the energy or the carbohydrates composition, that we can just type the food that we want to see, then it will come out information about that food. Then if we want to see the calculator of nutrition intake, then we click in this. I'm sorry, I cannot do the demo today. So we click this indicator, then we can here we can then record what is our breakfast, then our morning snacks, our lunch snack, and also dinner and dinner snack. Then it will come out in the nutrition status, and then what we need, and also the history of what we already ate in 24 hours. So then we want to see how is the acceptance of KUALA 24 apps among school-age children in Indonesia. So to investigate the acceptance, we use school-age children population for 10 to 15 years old that enroll in school at East Jakarta. And then with the inclusion criteria, age 10 to 15 years old, has Android phone at least once a week, apparently healthy and active student. With the exclusion criteria, has a chronic medications, disability, and dyslexia. And this is what we have found, that the characteristic of subject in acceptance of study KUALA 24 for female have 42% and male 17%, with the age range 10 to 15 years old. And then the nutritional status, we also can see here that 10% of the population is overweight and 5% is obesity. And the time of their having Android smartphone less than 6 months and more than 6 months, I think it's almost 50% using Android more than 6 months. And the usage of Android smartphone, they use for, most of the time they use for social media. And the duration of using Android smartphone for more than 4 hours a day is 37%. And some of them, 50%, they already experience using nutrition app, and 50% they haven't experienced at all. So this is the result. We got most of the population believe that from the content, the graphic, and the design, they think that more than 70% think that it's good. And if we can see here more detail from the content, they say they understand of informations, and then understanding of terminology, appropriate food picture, appropriate information, and they know added sugar and no nutrient and complete food list. That's almost 50%, and also that's for graphic and for design. And the weakness of KUALA 24, they say 36% say that incomplete food list. Then also they don't know the food portions. But they think 32% think that's able to know nutrient and added sugar and able to calculate nutrient and added sugar. And they suggest to add more food lists and multi-platform. So as conclusions, there were more than 7,000 food items and 17 food group in the KUALA 24 based on Indonesian food composition table and Indonesian food database. And KUALA 24 is an application to calculate added sugar intake with food database, food picture, and food group. And KUALA 24 has a good acceptance among school-age children in East Jakarta. That's for all aspects, around 79.43%. And school-age children suggest for future improvement of KUALA 24, such as we need to add more food and food list and then multi-platform, more picture, animation, and simplify an offline version of KUALA 24. And I would like to say thank you for Aziz Nurjati because I wouldn't be able to present the data of KUALA 24 today without his thesis. So thank you, Aziz. Thank you very much.